There's something raw and intense about a Sigma, a lone wolf with sharp focus, endless drive, and a mindset that cuts through mediocrity like a blade. At the center of their power is a simple truth. Time isn't just a resource, it's everything. It's their weapon, their shield, their battlefield, and their reward. While most people waste precious minutes on distractions, doubts, and laziness, the Sigma moves with purpose and a laser focus that few can match. Why does time matter so much to them? Why would they rather push through pain than waste even a single second? The answers are straightforward and unapologetic, just like their mindset. Get ready, because we're about to break down the way a Sigma fights to make every moment count. This isn't just about discipline, it's about relentless execution. 1. Time is the unforgiving equalizer. No matter who you are, what you've achieved, or how much money you've stacked, everyone gets the same 24 hours. To a Sigma, this isn't just a cliche, it's a cold, unshakable reality. They know that every second they lose is a second someone else is using to outmaneuver them. To waste time is to invite weakness. It's the one resource you can't hack, steal, or earn back, so why the hell would you throw it away? The Sigma treats their 24 hours like a high-stakes game of chess. Every move is calculated, deliberate, and brutally efficient. It's not about working 16-hour days for the sake of hustle culture. It's about ensuring that every action taken is a step closer to victory. The clock is ticking, and the Sigma's answer is simple: adapt or die. 2. Wasted time is a silent killer. Procrastination isn't harmless. It's death in disguise. The Sigma sees wasted time for what it truly is: a slow, rotting decay of potential. It's the thief that robs you of greatness, one distraction at a time. The Sigma doesn't just hate wasted time, they despise it, loathe it, and fight it with the same ferocity as they would any enemy. To the Sigma, the idea of being idle is revolting. It's not about being busy for the sake of busyness, it's about being purposeful. Every scroll, every meaningless conversation, every moment spent in complacency is another dagger to the heart of their ambitions. And let's be clear, a Sigma's ambitions aren't small. 3. Mastery demands obsession. The Sigma's obsession with time isn't born out of fear, it's fueled by the hunger for mastery. Whether it's building an empire, perfecting a craft, or shattering their personal best, the Sigma knows that greatness requires relentless dedication. You don't get to the top by coasting. You get there by putting in the work while everyone else is slacking off. Every second spent chasing excellence is a second invested in their future dominance. The Sigma doesn't believe in shortcuts, excuses, or overnight success. They believe in grinding until their skill set is so lethal that no one can ignore them. Mastery takes time, and the Sigma guards theirs like a hawk. 4. Distraction is the enemy's weapon. The modern world is a minefield of distractions, endless notifications, dopamine traps, and shiny objects designed to pull you away from what matters. The Sigma sees through the noise. They've trained their mind to reject anything that doesn't align with their mission. Distractions aren't just annoying. They're weapons wielded by those who would rather see you mediocre. The Sigma knows that every moment spent indulging in distractions is a moment they've lost to someone else's agenda. So they block, mute, and eliminate anything that threatens their focus. Their mantra: laser focus or get out of the way. 5. Time is freedom, and freedom is power. To the Sigma, time isn't just minutes ticking away on a clock, it's the key to everything. Time is freedom, the power to make choices that align with their vision, the space to create something meaningful, and the fuel to keep evolving into something stronger. Every second of control they claim over their time is another chain broken, another step away from being bound by the expectations of others. And let's be real, if there's one thing a Sigma won't tolerate, it's being controlled. When they take charge of their time, they take charge of their destiny. The Sigma refuses to let the outside world dictate their schedule, their priorities, or their life. Instead, they set their own rules, build their own systems, and create a reality where they are always in command. time to them isn't just a tool, it's their weapon of liberation, and they wield it with unrelenting precision. Every minute is spent with a purpose, every hour driven by intention. They don't waste a moment on mindless routines or meaningless obligations. To the Sigma, time is the currency of freedom, and they spend it with ruthless efficiency. They understand that the way they use their time defines the life they live. And in their world, nothing less than complete mastery over it will ever be enough. 6. Regret is the heaviest burden. Ask anyone on their deathbed what haunts them most, and it's rarely the things they did. It's the things they didn't do. The Sigma knows that regret is a weight too crushing to bear. They'd rather burn themselves out chasing their dreams than live a life of what-ifs and should-haves. Every moment wasted is a potential regret waiting to happen. The Sigma's fear of mediocrity far outweighs their fear of failure. They'd rather go down swinging than look back and wonder what could have been. To waste time is to invite regret, and the Sigma refuses to carry that burden. 7. They don't fear solitude. Time alone doesn't scare a Sigma. In fact, they thrive in it. To them, solitude is not a void. It's a crucible, a place where their true power is forged. It's where clarity rises above chaos and the noise of the world fades into irrelevance. When others run from their own thoughts, the Sigma stares them down, using solitude to refine their essence into something unbreakable. Solitude is where they reflect, strategize, and refine their vision. While the masses fill their days with noise, meaningless conversations, and superficial relationships, the Sigma turns inward, finding strength in silence. To them, solitude isn't just an escape. It's a workshop of the mind where they test their limits, sharpen their ideas, and hone their edge. They see isolation as an opportunity, not a punishment. It's in the silence where they confront their weaknesses, dissect their failures, and emerge with a plan that is stronger and more precise. True growth doesn't happen in the safety of crowds, but in the stark reality of solitude. They know that in order to rise above, they must first stand alone. The Sigma doesn't need validation or companionship to feel whole. Their vision and focus are their fuel. They find sanctuary in their own mind, crafting their path with ruthless determination. Solitude isn't just strength for them, it's survival, strategy, and supremacy rolled into one. 8. They're playing the long game. The Sigma doesn't waste time because they see the bigger picture. They aren't chasing cheap thrills or quick wins, they're building something far greater. Whether it's a legacy, an empire, or a lasting impact on the world, they know greatness isn't built overnight. It takes time they refuse to waste. Every choice they make is calculated. Every move they make is part of a larger strategy. They're not distracted by fleeting trends or temporary pleasures that others cling to. Their focus is razor sharp, fixed on the ultimate goal that drives them forward every single day. While others are satisfied with short-term gratification, the Sigma is quietly building a future that will outlast them. To a Sigma, time is the foundation of every success. It's the one resource that underpins their master plan. They don't just guard it, they defend it like it's their lifeline. They understand that a second lost is a second closer to failure, and they're not here to lose. They're here to dominate, to set a standard so high it becomes untouchable. When you see a Sigma working relentlessly, understand this. They're not grinding for today or even tomorrow. They're laying bricks for a fortress that will stand the test of time. They're not just living for themselves, they're shaping something that will echo far beyond their own existence. That's the long game, and it's the only game they're willing to play. Conclusion: bleed for it or lose it. The Sigma's relationship with time is raw, unapologetic, and uncompromising. They don't just value their time, they defend it with a death grip that's both inspiring and intimidating. To them, time isn't just money, it's life, it's power, it's freedom. And they'd rather bleed than waste a single second of it. So the next time you're tempted to kill time, ask yourself this: are you living like a Sigma, or are you letting time slip through your fingers? The clock is ticking and the choice is yours. Bleed for it or lose it. The Sigmas made their choice. Have you? That's all in this video, soldiers. Now go out, conquer the world, because you are the chosen one.